Hello Weatherford and welcome to On Location. I am Erin Cooper with the Weatherford Democrat. Today I am on location with Derek Moore, Director of Communications at the Weatherford ISD, who's going to discuss the district's new iPhone app.
My name is Derek Moore, Director of Communications at Weatherford Independent School District. Basically, I designed the iPhone app, but it is being hosted through a third-party company based out of Austin, Texas. And it is a web-based content management template where basically we link our news stories and other information as an RSS feed from our website that actually will size it down on the iPhone so that you can have the news and photos, and you would be able to email it to a friend or copy the photo and save it on your iPhone.
And how did this concept come about, and how did you get started with it all?
Well, one of our goals at the school district is to help increase awareness of what's going on at Weatherford ISD with our students and staff members. So besides the website and publicizing in the newspapers and the other media and social media, we figured the iPhone app was an economical way of reaching our external audience for about $200 or less a year.
And how long did it take to, design and implement the concept?
Well, the design and implementation did take several months, and that's because we had to deal with this third-party company in Austin. Their instructions on their website was not very specific, so I had to make several phone calls, and that's because I needed to know what resolution the images needed to be, what size the icons needed to be. It was more or less kind of incomplete, but they've done a lot since then, because after our iPhone app was launched, this third-party company has received numerous email inquiries about having their own apps for their districts. And we have, about 3 weeks ago, we surpassed the 1,000 downloads for our app for our district. So we can track the number of downloads, but we cannot track who downloaded them. But it is a free app. It doesn't cost any money. You can go to the iTunes store on the Apple's website and just search for Weatherford ISD and download the app.
Awesome. And when did the application actually launch?
It launched in the spring of this year.
And have you gotten a lot of feedback from parents and other individuals that use it?
We have received a lot of positive feedback, but a lot of times, this is the case really in any types of news or sports submissions. When you do things correctly, you usually don't hear from people.
Right.
You don't receive a lot of praise when you're doing things right. You do receive a lot of, complaints when things are being wrong. So I think as long as we're doing things right, I don't have to hear from people. But I have, I believe that our district's iPhone app was one of the first, if not the first, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and one of just a few school districts in the entire United States. Because some of the research I had done with other school districts using an app, it was more of an informational app, like here's where we are, here's our student body count, and it didn't have like news and sports and calendar information.
Right. So yours is more interactive, basically.
Right. Ours is more personable. It's if you don't have access to a desktop computer, it's the same thing.
Okay.
So when you download the app, you'll see our WISD icon. That's our district logo. Then when you open the iPhone app, actually, it will come up to this screen. This is our main menu. We have easy to read icons explaining cafeteria menus, news, sports. Parents can have access to their students' grades. That's using our Infinite Campus component. We have a Your Voice where you could enter complaints, concerns, or compliments. A calendar, campus links, a way to contact us. What's neat about this is if you wanted to reach me, for instance, you would just hit contact us, and it's loading right now, and you would say communications, community relations. Here's my name, Derek Moore. Click on it and you can contact me, and right here when you hit a button you just enter your information, just as easy as the normal iPhone. We have a direct link to our Facebook account. We have maps through Google Maps. You can find our locations. We have a photo gallery, and then just a direct link to our website. Now, for example, sports, if you clicked on sports, it will take you immediately to what we call, or what Apple calls, a splash page. This is a page where you could have an advertisement. I just said entering Rue Country. You have to click on the button to continue to sports. Then we break it down into high school or middle school sports. So let's just say high school sports. This is what it looks like. Gives you little images, icons. And again, this is a direct RSS feed from our website. So I'll take the Rue Stadium information. That was the last sports story I had, and there it is. So you can read it, you can share it with a friend by email, or you could just go back and go to the next one, and it's as simple as that.
This is really convenient too, because it's not like it's creating twice the work for you. I mean, once you update your website,
right,
it updates the app too.
Right. Actually, to be honest, I wouldn't have to go in and update anything to the iPhone app anymore unless I wanted to add a feature.
Right.
Because it pulls the news and sports stories straight from our website, pulls the calendar information. The parent portal for Infinite Campus is basically just a web link. So really, when you download a game from Apple, you're actually downloading an application that runs. Really, the iPhone app is just for the district is just a series of icons and links going to the web. That's really all it is.
You had said earlier that, you know, a lot of people have asked if you're going to get it for Androids or like Blackberries or something else, and what is the answer to why you wouldn't do that?
Well, that would almost be a stockbroker question, because the majority of individuals now do have iPhones or iPads. You know, it works the same way. We because of state funding, we cannot accompany every individual with whatever smartphone device they have. So we chose the iPhone app because more users typically have iPhones or iPods or iPad devices. However, any individual who has a smartphone that is not an iPhone can just log on to their web browser on their device, and when they log on to our website, which is weatherfordisd.com, we have a mobile template on our website, so it will automatically sense that, hey, this is a smartphone, so it will give you a mobile template. Very similar to the iPhone template. It just doesn't have the flashy icons and images on that area.